So we know that there are unreached people that need to be reached, and we know that God's provided us an outlet to do that, and we can't be that. That's just too big.
Here's the great imbalance. The amount of giving to missions by Christians and churches is approximately $47 billion every year. But the percentage of that missions giving that's going to the unreached, so the percentage of missions giving that goes to the unreached is approximately 1%.
At our church, we start using Radical as a Sunday school class. We're reading a chapter a week, and we get to chapter 4. At the end of the chapter, ministry, clean water, unreached areas, and lo and behold, it's never thirst.
I think the Spirit just led all of us to just want to get involved, to want to reach the unreached. Then it was like, okay, well, what now? Through constant just bombarding of this particular place that we've never even heard of, we just kind of felt the call.
Yeah, but there's a problem. We're looking at it in Jharkhand, India. The regional approach is 430 wells. It'll cost $1.5 million. And to us, that was kind of an insurmountable amount of money. In the midst of all this, praying for it, Secret Church happens. And Platt describes the feeding of the 5,000.
Don't miss the point. Jesus was calling these disciples to do something that they could not do in their own power, with their own resources.
And so the light kind of starts turning on, and Jesus says, you got 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. I'm the multiplier. Just bring them to me and watch me do it. So the project starts, and to this day, God is providing and multiplying right in front of our eyes. I mean, there's been over 100 wells provided. I mean, that's over 10,000 people that are, yes, they're going to receive clean water, and that absolutely is a necessity. But there's the gospel that's moving forth. I mean, 10,000 people in India, where none of us have ever been, and probably none of us had ever even heard of. You see the scripture come alive, and there we are, like in the picture of eternity in Revelation 7, where every nation and all tribes and people and languages, they're going to be there.
And it's so neat to think like us from Corinth, Mississippi might be standing before the throne and before the Lamb, and we might be standing by someone that's from Jharkhand, India, that the medium that they received the gospel from was from this water project with Never Thirst. And it's been awesome. We feel like just a very average American family. And so when you ask yourself the question, like, what can I do about unreached peoples? They're halfway across the world. I don't speak the language. I don't know the culture. I think for us, Never Thirst was just that organization that it makes it a real way that you can make an impact and you can get involved. So take on the well, the project, whatever it is, and see what the Lord does with it, and see how He changes not only lives around the globe and the world, but see how He changes you through the process as well.